Good morning, carnivores. This is Carnivore Corby coming at you from the great Buckeye State. It's springtime here, hence the high and tight haircut, and everything else is gone. I got to shave already. Had me a little. I had a little bacon, and then I'm having some steak and eggs. I want to make a quick video. I'm doing my best to keep them quick. I was thinking last night on the way home, late at night, your mind wanders. Good thoughts and bad thoughts come in when you're tired. I was thinking back when I was in the service, sitting on the DMZ. The DMZ is the line between South Korea and North Korea. I could literally see the North Korean soldiers. And I got thinking that they used to broadcast over these gigantic speakers, come to North Korea, our country is beautiful and you'll live in an oasis and you won't have to work and everything will just be just sunshine and roses. When I was on patrols, these pick up, they call them leaflets, or basically pieces of paper that have all these things of how great North Korea is, and just cross the line and come over and you'll be free and we'll treat you like royalty and all that. When that's what you call propaganda. And if you listen to the news nowadays, whether it's politics, whether it's commercials, it doesn't matter. We have propaganda too. Speaking of that, that's the purpose of the video. We were taught, showed many times commercials. If you're anywhere close to this old age, that and I'm sure even the older people than me remember, because there used to be a lot of simple, clean, simple living, that they didn't have all the stuff that we do now. And I've talked about it, the grocery aisles and the millions of, all right, maybe not the millions, the thousands of things that are in the grocery that, I mean, everything's processed and all that sort of thing. But trying to stick with my point here was, even like the Crisco commercials and all the drug commercials that you see nowadays. I mean, you can't even watch a show without, I mean, literally 15 minutes of the show and the other half hour is all drug commercials. Ozempic and all those sort of things, Now, I'm not, remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Got to keep her legal, Steve. Legal Beagle. Ozempic and all the new weight loss shots that you can get. Easy peasy. When Crisco and that sort of thing came out, it said they wanted you to don't eat fat. Eat these vegetable oils that they just came out with. I mean, just one right after another. And you would think that vegetable oil, it's good for you, right? Well, I'm going to have you do your own research and look up the history of when all the vegetable oils were first produced and made till now, and see what exactly they were made for. And then they figured out, hey, we put this in the food, we'll be able to sell thousands of them, Anyways, you do your own research. Trust your own research and look it up. Anyways, I was just thinking of the propaganda and all this stuff, and so they tell you to don't eat fat, eat fruits, eat vegetables, eat all your cereals. That's the big thing that, for my age, I remember as kids, we grew up on cereal. And then when you grew up and you decided to get away from cereal because you were grown up, although we all love Lucky Charms and Super Sugar Crisp and all that stuff. Then when you got older, I started eating grape nuts, which I was like I don't know, pebbles. It just, you might as well have been eating cracked corn with the chickens. Anyways, I was trying to think, honey bunches of oats and all those sort of things, Well, I still get to have my cereal. It's still sweetened. It still has, you look at the ingredients, all the stuff in it, and you'll be heart healthy. Raisin Bran. You need that fiber. Remember, propaganda, you need fiber. I think I should have kept the hair. I'm not really liking the looks of the... Anyways, you need fiber. You need all this stuff. Heart healthy. I know, because when I got away from the kids' cereal, you went to oatmeal. Trust me, I still got it right there. My favorite thing. Now, I'm not going to shut it off this time. Anyways, you need all that. Remember, you need fiber. You'll die. I've been a carnivore since October of 2024. Feel amazing. I eat steak and eggs. I eat a lot of burger because I can't afford steak every day. But you know what I can't afford? Because some people will say, well, you can't afford this lifestyle. When you quit buying all the other stuff, that adds up that you don't realize you can afford it. You go buy your meat at a butcher, at the bargain place that you can go get it. That's what we do. We get it cheaper per pound, and we make our own patties. We cut our own steaks. It is doable. I'm going to almost 9 minutes. Anyways, my point is that the propaganda that we live in the United States, and trust me, we have as much propaganda, commercials, and all that. And if you've lived it so long, and then you get to the other side, like I'm doing on the carnivore, and I'm actually doing the lion diet plus egg yolks because I have my own chickens. I got to do what I got to do. But it works. It really does. What I call it's a healing diet. Your body isn't meant to live on sugar, caffeine, all the chemicals and all the ingredients they put in processed foods. It isn't meant to live on that. It's meant to live off of protein that is in your meat and your steak, your eggs, all the natural proteins, which break down into their own fuel. That breakdown, that ketosis, that's what I believe is your body is meant to break your food down to make its own fuel. And so if you're drinking Monster drinks and pop and coffee and all that stuff, you still can do coffee on carnivore if you want. That's the big debate. A lot of people have a problem with coffee. Well, let's call it for what it is. There's another propaganda. You want to go deep? Coffee commercials were huge. Huge. Every other hour, that's all you seen was, wake up with Folgers in your cup. Come on, let's all sing along. I think I should have kept the hair. I don't. Anyways, coffee is nothing more than plant water. I'm going to say it. Watch out. I know you coffee lovers. You're hating me right now. That's all right, though. That's all it is plant water. Caffeinated plant water. And if you get decaf, look up the history of how they get caffeine out of a bean in order to make it decaf. That's almost worse than drinking the caffeinated bean. But and then, of course, look at it. Look, we've went from Folgers in your cup to Starbucks, a multi-billion-dollar company, which does nothing more. Let's keep it simple, stupid. Does nothing more than take plant water and throw in all the sugars and all the creamers and all the other stuff. Why do you think it's so addictive? Because if you just drink straight plant water, I know there's some hardcore black coffee drinkers. I was one of them. I could do that if I had me a big old slice of pumpkin pie or a cinnamon roll or something like that to cut the sugar. But anyways, it's just interesting that where we've came from all the information being flooded at us, just like nowadays we've got it. You got the you got the internet. My Lord, you've got more propaganda coming at you than what we did back then. But anyways, I'm just telling you, try carnivore. Do your own research. Do it 30, 60, 90 days, and you'll see. If you're feeling tired, you're feeling wore out, you're feeling like I just, can't get through the day. I was there. I used to do it, and I did nothing on first shift, during the first part of the day, so I had enough energy to get through till midnight. But I feel really good on this. And I believe in it. That's why I'm putting my videos out. So if you need to find another way to get healthy and feel good, try it. I gotta get to work. Stay carnivore strong. Feed the lion within. Amen.